Hi, my name's Simon from Motodrome. Now today we're going to take a walk around and a drive of this absolutely lovely 1956 Morris Minor split screen two-door saloon that you can see lurking behind me here. Two videos, one walk around, one driving, plus a bit of starting and idling action at the beginning of the driving video. But I think this is a cracking little car. Hope you do too. Okay, quick video of start up and idling on this Minor. Ignition on, lights come up. And then pull the starter button, which is there. Leaps into life straight away, whether it's hot or cold. Idles nicely. Oil pressure just flicker a bit because the engine's warm now, but if I give it a rev, that goes out. Now we'll show you on the bonnet. Little, I think they're 803, these ones. This is the original engine as far as we're aware. I need to check the history, but assume it is unless I say otherwise. Unusual to find that, actually. Normally they've been replaced years ago. But like a little sewing machine, just does exactly what it's supposed to do. There's a bin plate and everything up there, and chassis plates. So there we have it. Next up, driving. Okay, let's take this 1956 Morris Minor Series 2 for a spin. I have to say it's cars like this that make my job such fun, because this is an absolute delight. It really is. Showing just under 38,000 miles, which the previous owner tells us is probably correct. I haven't looked at the history yet, so I can't say yes or no. But there's a very good chance, having driven it, that it is. It's just a lovely little car, really is. Anyway. Forward light, ignition light come on as they should. Clutch, pull the start button. Starts beautifully whether it's hot or cold. Really nicely set up little 803 cc engine on this one, which is unusual for it still to have an 803. Most of them have been hoiked out and replaced with 1098s or even 1275s, but no, this is just a lovely original car. Performance is a little bit leisurely, as you might expect, but that's not what these are about. Off we go. So I really can't criticise anything in terms of the way it drives. It stops properly, it steers properly, it starts on the button hot or cold. It's just a super little car. It's very light to drive, the steering's nice and light, gearbox does what it should. Even the heater works. It is quite toasty in here at the minute. And it just bumbles down the road with no rattles or squeaks or anything. If you can hear any rattling, it'll be coming from the camera mount itself. It's the old vibration coming from the passenger door there. But she's a super little thing, it really is. I'm not have to fight it down the road and do all this. It's going exactly where I want it to go. Very bumpy road this one, and it copes quite happily with all the bumps. Sounds like a little sewing machine. Things to say about it because it just does what it says on the tin. But we've had a lot of nice Morris Minors over the years. We're quite, so we're that well known for them, but we have had quite a few really nice Minors over the years. This is up there with them, and this is, I think, probably The oldest one we've had was a 1956 model. So they did make them, and certainly in traveller form, up until 1971. But these earlier cars have a charm all their own, with the split screen and the small rear window and the nice leather interior and everything. It was the cost-cutting measures of later years, you know, took all the leather out and stuff. We're just trundling along now at a steady 40 mile an hour, and it's just quite happily just bumbling down the road. There's no motorway car. Actually something like 65 mile an hour. But as I say, that's not really what these are about. Speedo isn't flickering. Instrumentation wise, you've basically got a speedo and a fuel gauge, and that's your lot. So it's a pleasant bonus on a cold day like today that the heater is working properly. There's no shunt in the drive line when I take my foot off the throttle. It's obviously been very well maintained. Big bump. Trafficators have been replaced by slightly more modern indicators, so I'll switch on the indicators. Turning off here. Yeah, it brakes nicely. It just does everything really nicely. I love it. It's a cracking car. It really is. Hope you like it as much as I do. There we go.